Oh yeah, remember how I've been saying, guys, the famines are coming? Pasta shortages at supermarkets because climate change killed wheat. The Italian food staple is at risk of being taken off the menu after disastrous wheat harvest over summer, hitting supplies worldwide and causing prices to rocket. The problem has been caused by a shortage of durum wheat after a drought and soaring temperatures hit farms in Canada, one of its biggest producers. The key ingredient is ground into semolina to make spaghetti, penne, and macaroni. But Canadian farmers are down on the crop by 40 to 50% after a deadly summer that reached a national record high temperature of 49.6 Celsius in June. The killer heat wave was followed by an unprecedented drought, which further harmed wheat production. A 50% decline in wheat 1 year. So what happens if that keeps happening? What happens if that becomes the new normal? What happens if that's what is normal now? Farmers on both sides of the Atlantic have struggled due to climate change, with wheat-producing regions in Europe affected by extreme rain. So here we are in Canada affected by drought, while Europe is being affected by rain. Flooding over summer battered the crop in France, while in Italy, the home of pasta, a frosty early spring and a dry summer reduced the quality and quantity of durum wheat. Shoppers around the country have complained of pasta shortages at their local supermarkets in recent weeks. Empty shelves were seen in Sainsbury's stores in Birmingham and Surrey today, as well as at Tesco stores in Edinburgh and Bristol. Tesco denied having a shortage due to the supply of durum wheat, while Morrison's blamed reduced availability on the Italian national holidays. Anything but the truth, right? But the director of Eurostar Commodities, Jason Bull, said we should be under no illusion that climate change is causing problems to pasta supplies. He said, "It's crazy. I've been doing this for 17 years, but I've not seen this before. It's because of the durum crop. Pasta is made with durum wheat, and the biggest exporter is Canada. They've had a very bad crop due to extreme dry weather. It's hardly rained since they planted the crop, so they're down about 42%. It had a big drop, and then the USA is down nearly 50%. Couple with that, the opposite effect. In Europe and France, they've had excessive rain, so the wheat crop isn't suitable for milling. So it's a bad situation on both sides of the Atlantic." Mr. Bull said the scramble for wheat has pushed the price up by 90 to 100%, which feeds into an increased cost of raw materials. He warned that shortages could be felt for some time to come as climate change leads to more extreme weather patterns. If Canada and the USA continue to get dry weather and no rainfall, it will affect crops, Mr. Bull said. UK shoppers wanting pasta now face empty shelves and may have to pay up to 50% more for pasta in the future. The problem has been exacerbated by a national shortage of delivery drivers and supply issues in Italy. Britain has an estimated shortage of 100,000 heavy good vehicle drivers for many reasons, including Brexit, COVID, industry pay, and drivers retiring. The shortage has sown chaos throughout British supply chains in everything from food to fuel. One person in the south east shared a photo of an all but empty pasta section this morning, saying petrol pumps were also dry. Tesco denied having a pasta shortage due to the supply of durum wheat. Yeah, of course. Let's believe the big multinational corporation. Meanwhile, a Morrison spokesperson said, "Our pasta availability has been impacted recently due to the Italian national holidays." Like, imagine believing that. Like, can you honestly tell me, like, how stupid do you have to be to believe that the Italian national holidays is what's causing a worldwide pasta shortage? Like, and is unrelated to the Canadian harvest. Like, this is straight up like they're some Boss Sing Say shit from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, just the smiling, like, oh, everything's fine. Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's the Italian national holiday. Like, and I would love to meet the person who's gullible enough to believe this, right? And of course, you didn't hear this covered demand better. They're not talking about it. This is coming out of where the hell is this even coming out from? UK World Sport. Oh, this is Metro News, right? So this is like, Like, they're not talking about this. They're not interested. Yep, fears have grown that supermarket shelves will not be stocked as usual in the run-up to Christmas. But today it emerged only 127 fuel drivers from overseas have applied for temporary visas aimed at tackling shortages. It's not clear how many have applied for food delivery jobs. But foreign drivers have salvaged the short-term offers, saying they will not leave stable jobs abroad to pee in a bottle on the M25. That's a great way to end it, by pointing out that, like, yeah, I can't imagine why there's a driver shortage. We're literally peeing in bottles over here. Like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And here's an article coming out of the Metro, which does a fantastic job of illustrating that climate change is causing food shortages already, right? Simultaneously, the people at the head of these corporations are denying it, as they do, right? That they're in denial about it, trying to slough off this on literally saying, oh, it's just Italian national holidays. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Have the Italians not have national holidays like year over year? Have there not been national holidays like every year going back a good ways? Why now? Why is it that this particular national holiday is causing this? But honestly, places like Tesco, they know that this isn't going to get widely reported. Like, Global News isn't reporting it, the Globe and Mail isn't reporting it, the National Post isn't reporting it. Like, nobody's reporting it because they know that this would actually spur action in the populace. They know that if the populace suddenly goes, oh yeah, climate change means food shortages, they're going to actually insist something gets done about it. And something getting done about climate change is exactly what they're trying to avoid. It's exactly what they're trying to avoid. There's literally nothing we can buy with a dime anymore. I know, eh? It's like completely, like, and pasta is going up 50%, right? Oh yeah, good thing that dime is really covering it. We're at the point where the political class is saying that you are going to do about it, and we're saying nothing, daddy. Exactly. It does have like a kind of kink relationship, honestly. Like, I understand, Matthias, that you're saying that kind of in jest, but at the same time, it does seem to be what it's like. That, like, there is, like, we want the pain. Like, we have a very kind of masochistic and sadistic relationship going on here, where, like, this could be so much nicer. Everything could be just nicer, but we've gotten hooked on the denigration, right? It's like people who get off on being degraded, right? People who get off on being degraded. Like, it seems like that's our whole culture. It seems our whole culture is just getting off on being degraded. Like, you're lazy, and people are like, yeah, daddy, I'm so lazy, right? Like, you just need to work harder. Yeah, I need to work harder. That's right. Oh, yeah, it's all me, daddy. You're right. Like, we need to get some self-esteem, man. Like, we need to stand up for ourselves. I have an idea. Why not improve the conditions and benefits for drivers to attract labor? Whoa, 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 Bumble Guppy, whoa, whoa, whoa. If we do that, then I won't be able to buy a yacht to park my yacht in. And I certainly won't be able to shoot the 10th rocket into space this month. So, whoa, hold on, dude. Hold on. Build skyscraper agricultural building using revolving buildings using solar glass. Yet the Japanese have plans to do this kind of stuff. I think they are actually moving on it. We can cut down supply chains by building them in every city, village, and town. Yeah, but that doesn't benefit the Westons. So we have the technology and growing indoors. We don't need pesticide or chemicals. We can't do it because the economy is profit-driven. Exactly. Unless somehow we can come up with the money and make it profitable, will people do it? It's not, do we have enough resources? It would also give land back to animals. Yeah, exactly. Labor for income is archaic and tyrannical. Yeah. Like, it is, by definition, right? The wage labor system is a slavery system, that instead of selling ourselves permanently, we rent ourselves. And the case was made by the chattel slavers themselves. The Confederates themselves made the argument that wage slavery is actually a less legitimate system than chattel slavery. They outright said that the chattel slaves have to be taken care of even if there's no work to do. And we do take care of the chattel slaves when there's no work to do. Whereas the wage slaves get abandoned. They get told that they have to go find work elsewhere, and if there is no work, well, too bad for them, right? And this was their argument, which is why Abraham Lincoln actually ran on a platform of abolishing wage labor. That's the platform he ran on to become elected the president of the United States. And these sorts of policies, like, they're right under the surface, right? I feel like somebody could run on that platform and be successful. And a big reason why people don't connect with the political system at all is because nobody is willing to stand up and, call a pot and say, yeah, have you noticed how everyone's a wage slave? We should do away with the system of wage slavery, right? And of course the people who do stand up and say that, right now it seems to be the communists, right? The people who do stand up and say that kind of thing, well, they don't get news, right? They don't get published. They don't get in the media circle. People don't pay attention to them. They're not in the Toronto Star, right? They're not part of the conversation in serious ways. How about the 1% gives a little back? We can balance things out. Oh, God forbid they go without an extra watch, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, I that's fine to say. That the whole NDP position of like, oh, just give a little back, all that kind of stuff. I'm well past that. I think that we should strip them of their assets completely. Like, these people are psychopaths. Like it's gotten really obvious. They will actually watch us die. Like, they will actually do that. And like, I highly recommend everybody watch Squid Game. Like, I really highly advise that everybody watch Squid Game, because it perfectly captures what I think of the wealthy. That the wealthy people in that show are the people who rule us. Like that, and I think that's true across the board. And the show does a really good job of capturing the desperation and what desperate people are willing to do on behalf of wealthy psychopaths, basically. Hey there, if you've made it to this point, you're at the end of the video. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe. Those are the rules of the internet. I don't make them up, I just enforce them. If you'd like to donate to my Patreon, support leftist voices, please do so. It's just down below. Even $1 helps. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Good luck. We're gonna need it.